follows the same three fundamentals, where it's essentially marketing, sales, and fulfillment. You have to get people to look at what you're doing. You have to convince them to pay you for something, and then you have to deliver that.
Meet Vito Glazers. He's an American media entrepreneur, producer, author, actor, comedian, and international TV personality, most known for his appearances on VTV, Bravo, and Netflix reality shows.
We support companies that are doing the marketing and doing the sales, and we deliver all the fulfillment for them. The best piece of advice I would have given to my younger self is investing. Helping people first without expecting anything in return.
He specializes in reputation management, PR, influence, and celebrity marketing.
The wholesale side has potential to do $1 million a month or more. Into that $25,000 a month offer, now all of a sudden we're at a $250K a month business. That has helped us generate 7- and 8-figure years through those partnerships as well on the revenue side.
Welcome Vito Glazers to the show. Vito is an American media entrepreneur, a producer, author, actor, comedian, and international TV personality, most known for his appearances on VTV, Bravo, and Netflix reality shows. Vito specializes in reputation management, public relations, influencer and celebrity management, and marketing. Vito, welcome to the show.
Matthias, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I'm grateful to be here today with you.
Thank you. Let's kick this off with, what's your mission on the planet?
Mission on the planet, that's a great cause. My mission on the planet right now is, so my number one mission is just to have a couple kids of my own. But outside of my own personal goals, my mission to affect people is really just to give people the ability to share their stories at the highest level possible. Because the meaning of life, if you think about it, and this is a conversation I've had with some big thought leaders like Deepak Chopra and some other people in that thought leadership realm, is that think about if you have a one-celled organism like an amoeba, the smallest creature on the planet Earth, and what that amoeba's mission is just to duplicate its DNA, right, and pass on its one cell. Or if you go all the way to the most complex being, which is the human being, and what our mission is, it's really to pass on our information, to pass on our DNA, to pass on our legacy, to pass on the things we've learned, and to continue improving the existence for the next generation on our planet. So at the most fundamental level, what is my mission on Earth? What do we do through our companies and through the creator work that we do is we are helping people share their story so they can fulfill their purpose in life.
What inflection point made you start that business?
What inflection point made me start a business? I have never been a very good student or a very good employee. So my only option was to work for myself.
Okay. And was there ever like a life before all of the business?
So I've actually never had a real job my entire life. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because when I was 16 years old, I did work in a call center. But outside of that, I've always worked for myself, and every business that I have worked in, I found follows the same three fundamentals, where it's essentially marketing, sales, and fulfillment. You have to get people to look at what you're doing. You have to convince them to pay you for something, and then you have to deliver that. It doesn't matter if you're a real estate agent, if you're a mortgage company, if you're a movie producer, whatever you're doing. I found that every business falls into those same three categories, that you have to market, you have to sell, you have to fulfill.
Good segue to talk about your core offer. So what is your core offer today if I were a typical client of yours?
If you were to be a client of ours, our core offering now is we primarily help you publish your story. Now we have a couple different tiers and ways that we do that, but fundamentally the core offer is you work with us, we develop your story, we figure out how you make money from that story, and then we give you as many places as possible to share that story so you can reach new audiences and who eventually become your new customers.
If I were to interview some clients of yours, what specific value in your offering do they rave most about?
So what clients rave most about working with us is, one, we have an excellent way of optimizing or helping you create your offer so you can figure out how you're going to make money from your audience. So what we actually do is we tell people, don't do what you think is cool. Let's find out what the audience wants, and let's reverse engineer that so what you're offering not only aligns with your values, but also with the demand of the audience. And then from there, what our clients love about us is that we're very flexible in how we can help people amplify the story that they're telling in front of and find new ways to reach their audiences. So it doesn't matter. Traditional PR companies will typically, they'll publish some articles about you or they'll get you on a podcast. But what we do is we really find every possible way to do it. So we may start out with articles and interviews. We might start out with podcasts. Then we get you in television news. Then we help you write a book and take you on a book tour. We help you book speaking events and live events. We get you on reality TV, documentary films, and just any way to share that story. We're not focused on, okay, we're going to, publish articles about you. It's, okay, we're going to find your audience and we're going to get you in front of them at the highest level.
Crystal clear. Let's talk about pricing real quick. Where does it start on the low end? Where does it end on the high end?
So our lowest tier offer is for mentorship. I just tell you what to do. That's $5,000 a month. Then we have a $10,000 a month done for you program where we not only mentor you, but we also guarantee that you will appear in tier 1 publications and on television news on a monthly basis. And then we have a $25,000 a month and higher tier where that essentially we become your national media strategist, where we're doing articles published for you, booking you on podcasts, booking you on television news, writing your book for you, getting you in national billboard campaigns, and making you part of the national media conversation. Guaranteed.
Wow. What tools do you use to deliver that value to your clients?
So we have 3 primary tools that I feel may have really streamlined what we're able to do. One of them is Shopify, believe it or not. So we have been able to use Shopify. What Shopify has actually forced us to do is to simplify the language on our offer. So even though we customize the offer for every single client that we work with, the fundamentals of what is included in the offer have to be simplified in order for Shopify to understand that. So we love working with Shopify. We're very grateful that Shopify has allowed us to run our PR business on Shopify. We are the largest PR company in the world that runs on Shopify. Another tool that we have used is an app on Shopify. It's the Recharge app. And what Recharge has allowed us to do is do these very high-level subscription offers, right? So high-ticket subscription, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 a month clients that can just go ahead and subscribe on their credit card. It's eliminated our entire need for invoicing. So instead of doing administrative tasks like wasting our time sending invoices out, our clients are just signed up on their credit card. They're automatically paying every month. And that gives us more time to dedicate to the art and to the creative side that we're great at, rather than wasting time chasing people down for invoices. And a third tool that we use is actually Trello, which is a very simple tool, but we've customized Trello in a really great and interesting way, where we have created the system that clients love, where it shows everything that we've agreed to do for them, everything that we're doing, everything that's been done. And it's so easy to follow, and it's all in the iPhone app. And one other tool that we've actually started to use, which is how we've come together, is I love using Passion.io. And we use Passion.io in a more unique way than maybe some other creators on your platform may use it. But I actually created a 21 video training course that answers the 21 questions that I get the most from clients and agencies that want to sign up and work with us. So what I do is I direct them to the Passion app, the Glazers Media Partners app on the Apple Store and on the Google Play Store. Then by the time they come to me and actually get on the phone, they're deeply educated. And what we do is we just essentially give them all the knowledge for free. And then they can tell that we know what we're talking about. And then if they still want our help to do it, it's a very confident, easy movement for them to go from the free information to signing up to work with us.
Yeah, I love that. Take me on a timeline. When did you launch the business as is today with the current offer stack?
We've been doing this. So I've been optimizing this business for probably about 15 years now. But I would say in the current offer stack with Shopify and everything, we've been doing that for about 5 years. And we're still always optimizing. We're always improving and always learning.
Okay, let's talk about success. Good segue. How many paying customers do you have today in a typical month?
So right now we limit our individual client offering to 10 customers a month, because the Glazers media side of my business really relies on me doing a lot of the national strategy and the creative. It's not something that can be trained or taught to other people. I've tried to do it many times. At one time, I had 150 clients at one time, and it just wasn't something that we could really train at scale on the creative side. So what I actually did is I have a second business now, aside from the glazersmedia.com business, which is like one-on-one consulting with me and guaranteed done for you PR. And we work with agencies primarily or resellers. And that is our business, PR ASAP. And what now that is a scalable business. And that one, we have about 50 agencies currently. We work with SEO companies, PR companies, creatives like photographers and web designers and Facebook ad agencies, where they actually are able to use our automated fulfillment system to get press for their clients guaranteed by essentially just using our automated service. And that is a scalable business that we're looking to grow and scale to as big as we can.
If you think the creator economy is really interesting, then I got something for you. On milliondollarcreators.club, we actually created a database of all the creators out there, and you see not just their fans, followers, subscribers, but actually how much money are they making. So with that, we bring now transparency into the creator economy, and you really see how are the best of the best get their customers, price their offers, create their offer stack, get customers, which tools are they using, how will they grow and triple their business going forward. So if that's interesting for you, including lists of who makes the most revenue, who has the fastest revenue growth, who has the biggest audience, who has the fastest growing audience, who makes the most revenue per follower, and who has the most exciting offer stack from low end all the way to the high end, then go to milliondollarcreators.club and enjoy the data. Clear. I also love to understand the numbers. I mean, it's a business podcast. You have quite an offer stack. So where does it take us, like in terms of like revenue?
So right now, my goal is always to do, $1 million a year in revenue at least. So our consulting business does $1 million a year in revenue every single year. And unfortunately, it's not really something that can grow beyond that on the consulting side. Because like I said, it's capped at my ability to do the creative. But on the wholesale side has potential to do $1 million a month or more with the current infrastructure that we have in place for that. And then I also, as part of both sides of that, we also do a lot of talent and influencer collaboration and brand deals. And that has been a 7 and 8 figure, that has helped us generate 7 and 8 figure years through those partnerships as well on the revenue side.
Okay, so that first business that you outlined, it's $1 million a year, like capped almost.
Yep.
That means $83K a month. So that means 12 months ago it was $83K. It's also $83K recurring. It's just like $83K just coming in every month, and that's what it is.
Yep. It's basically it's around like $100K. And if we could get all the clients, so here's how we're optimizing that business is. So we bring in around $100K a month on the consulting business, the boutique side, but the goal would be, I can work with up to 10 people. So what we're always doing is adding new offers. We used to be capped at $10,000 a month. So then we realized that we could offer more value to clients that had been with us at $10,000 a month for months and years. And so we created a $25,000 a month offer where a bunch of the clients moved up to that. So if we could get all 10 clients into that $25,000 a month offer, now all of a sudden we're at a $250K a month business. So that is like the process of the optimization. And I guess after we got everybody on a $250K a month, our next plan is to launch a $100,000 a month offer for people that want to get really serious about telling their story at a global level.
Clear. Real quick, operating expenditures. How big is the team? Is it you and a few contractors? And what are the biggest items on the P&L on the cost side? Is it payroll? Is it ads? What is it?
So the biggest cost on the expenses side is actually the fulfillment for the clients. I think that's what stands us apart is a lot of PR companies, they're great at billing, but they're not great at fulfilling. And what we do is we bill high, but we guarantee a lot of deliverables. And that is why people are so loyal to us, is because they know exactly what they're going to get, and they get it. And not only do they get that, but also ongoing. We are experts because my background's in direct response marketing as well as public relations. We're experts at taking these celebrity deals or taking this content that celebrities create or influencers create or publications or podcasts and turning those into marketing assets that these brands can then go use to increase their revenue and increase their conversions. And most PR companies don't know how to do that. They just say, oh, here's your article, maybe you'll get some readers from it. We do everything strategically in a way that's going to directly impact conversions and revenue. So that's why we're able to take clients from spending 10K a month with us to spending 25K a month with us, because we are showing them direct impact from our campaigns that we're running with them.
Okay, very clear. Real quick, how big is the team then? What's the headcount?
So right now we have about 10 people on our team. Our top employee is our operations manager, Des. She's amazing. She works with all our clients. I primarily focus on doing all the sales. Then we do have 3 people that they used to be writers. Now, obviously, we use a lot of AI in the writing, but we still have a lot of heavy human editing. So we've changed all our writers into editors. We have a 3-person design team that's managing all kinds of design and editing. And then we have a full-time editor who is amazing at producing and editing. And then we have about 30 affiliates who primarily manage our sales for us. We do all sales through affiliates, and then all those deals come to me, and I kind of pick and choose who we work with from there.
Let's talk about customer acquisition, lead generation. How do you actually get eyeballs awareness about your offers?
Yeah, so that's a great question, because we spend very little on advertising. So affiliates is one of our biggest ones, and that's where Passion became really important for us, is because I actually use the Passion app that we built to train our affiliates. So that way we can tell people who want to get into the public relations business, we say, well, we can give you the free training on our app, on our iPhone app. It gives us a lot of credibility to be on the iPhone app, right? So they download the app, they can train themselves, and then it doesn't create any training burden for me. Because I used to train all these people manually, and then, like 1 out of 100 people would actually go on to do anything with it. So now we just have people downloading the app, and they can take the initiative, and then they start sending deals in. We always have more leads than we can handle, which is amazing. And then my secret sauce is that I invest a lot of money in retargeting people that have come through our organic videos on Instagram, that come through our affiliates, and then they get hit with our retargeting advertising. So we're only spending direct response ad budget on people that have already engaged and interacted with us. We don't do anything with cold traffic.
Before we continue, there's one favor I would like to ask. If you enjoy what we do here and you enjoy the guests that we bring, please join $1 Million Creators by hitting the subscribe button. And if you do, I'll make you a deal. I do everything in my power to make this show bigger and better for you. Do we have a deal? Enjoy the show. Okay, so what's the typical funnel from awareness to purchase for a new customer?
That's a great question. So to take people from awareness, typically people will come in either through a referral, or they'll come in through like Instagram content or a TikTok content, some kind of social media content. They'll become a fan first of the content, and then they'll see the retargeting ads, which then are a little bit more direct response, which tell them, hey, if you want this outcome, sign up here for a free proposal. Our goal with ads is just to generate as many free proposals as possible. We have now automated our proposal system, where you basically go to our website, glazersmedia.com. You click to get a free proposal. You fill out a survey. It auto generates the proposal for you based on your responses. Sends you the proposal. At the end of the proposal, it says, hey, you can either sign up for your 5K a month mentorship, or your 10K a month done for you program, or for a 25K a month all in, national media strategy program. Or if you have any questions about the proposal, then you can book a call with me. And then I'm only talking to people that are really entrenched into that process.
What has been your secret to grow and convert your audience?
I would say the secret, it's not really a big secret, but I would say the value that's helped me grow and convert the audience is just leading with value and leading with helping people first without expecting anything in return, trying to actually solve problems for people, showing the expertise, and then just attracting business rather than chasing business.
Okay, let's talk about the future. It's a good transition again. can you triple the business? And if so, like what strategy or tactic will you use to get that massive growth the next 12 months?
Yes, so we could triple. I would say that the wholesale side of our business has unlimited scale. I've done very little to grow that business, and it's grown really quickly from launching it. I would say again, it's kind of two different PR businesses. So our boutique PR business, glazersmedia.com, the only way we can increase and scale that business is by increasing our offering and increasing the fees. So I'm getting, we're always working with higher level clients at a higher monthly fee, but we're still capped at those 8 to 10 clients a month. However, on the wholesale side, what we're doing on that side is we're looking for strategic business development partners that will be able to basically bring in, kind of like an affiliate model where they'll be able to bring in people that will be able to monetize the fulfillment structure that we offer on the back end, which I think is the best in the industry.
So what's the biggest potential channel then to drive that massive growth?
So the biggest potential channel to drive that growth for us right now is really going to be affiliate marketing. At a fundamental level, we're calling it affiliates. Really, we're referring to it as business development specialists, right? But really, what they are going to be is affiliates.
So what's the biggest thing that's holding you back personally then on achieving that growth?
So the biggest thing is for me really is I just haven't dedicated time to building the relationships with the people that are capable of doing the business development for us. But that is a goal for the third and fourth quarter of us for this year. We really have the boutique agency on automation now, more or less. Our fulfillment system on the wholesale business is completely automated. So now that we've basically got everything automated on the fulfillment side, now it's time for us to start focusing more on business development.
Clear. Just for like non-business or like simple business people, wholesale business, like to find that in a word that like a 10-year-old would understand.
A wholesale business would essentially be we support companies that are doing the marketing and doing the sales, and we deliver all the fulfillment for them on a white label, essentially.
Okay. So white label ad agency.
White label PR agency, correct.
White label PR agency. Okay, clear.
Yep.
Next section is called Favorite 5. It's a fast-paced section. You can answer in one word. Let's increase the speed a bit. What's your favorite book or business book?
My favorite business book is The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene.
What's your favorite way to get inspiration or to learn and grow?
My favorite what?
Favorite way to get inspiration or to learn and grow?
I personally really love to attend live networking events. I work with a company called Power Team International. They do 300 live events a year. I love to go around other entrepreneurs, get inspired in person, connect with people, network, and see what other people are doing live.
What's your favorite event or conference that you have attended or would love to attend?
My favorite event or conference that I would love to attend or that I've attended. I love Small Business Expo. I always really love connecting with small and medium-sized businesses and entrepreneurs. But I'm also very interested in the affiliates world, in the marketing world. So I'm a big fan of the affiliate world conferences and anything to do with affiliate marketing and marketing. It's always great to connect with our peers.
Affiliate Summit West and so on and so forth. That makes sense.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
What's your favorite person that you are studying, your role model?
My role model, Elon Musk, number one. Love Elon Musk. I love everything he's doing. I love how he's built his personal brand, how little they spend on direct response marketing. I would say Elon Musk, definitely the inspiration for me.
Favorite online tool for building your company?
Favorite online tool for building my company is Shopify.
Favorite city or place you would love to move to?
If I live in Los Angeles, which is my favorite place in the world, and I just bought my new home here on Sunset, right in the heart of West Hollywood, but if I didn't live in Los Angeles, I would definitely live in Barcelona. Love Barcelona.
And what is the biggest thing on your mind right now?
Biggest thing on my mind right now is how we're going to capitalize on the 2024 presidential election here that's coming up. There's going to be more money spent on this election than any other election in history in the U.S.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Next section is a personal section. It's a really quick one. How many hours do you work per week?
If my clients are asking, tell them 100, but realistically, probably about 20.
How many hours do you sleep per night?
I love my sleep. I never get less than 8 hours. 10 hours is my goal.
What's the situation? Single, married, any kids?
I'm actually legally married. I'm getting divorced. I have one 10-year-old son, and I have an amazing girlfriend. She's a Romanian supermodel. She's pretty awesome. But we can't go public until my divorce is final. But I'm very grateful to my ex-wife. Our divorce is very diplomatic, and we're in good shape.
What's your age?
I'm 38.
Final question. We also want to give some advice to the audience. If you could go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what's the best piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Best piece of advice I would have given to my younger self is investing. I just started investing so late in life, and the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is today. It's never too early to start investing.
This is Vito Glazers. He is an American media entrepreneur, producer, author, actor, comedian, international TV personality, so many things. And he's actually never really worked in a job except for a call center when he was 16. And then he only worked for himself. Has since then built a really decent 7-figure business where he's like a PR agency at your service with a very different, broad spectrum of offers, from mentorship to done for you to doing it for you as like your national media strategist. So check this out. It definitely helps you to become more aware in the media world. He uses Shopify, Trello, Recharge, and Passion. Is doing the business now since 2019. Has a solid 7-figure business on the agency and is now like a wholesale business, which can theoretically go up into the 100 millions. The team is lean and mean. It's a few people, 10 people. Main block on the OpEx side is fulfillment because he wants to do a good job and really like bring an ROI in for his customers. Biggest channel to get customers in is through affiliates, where he educates them, really wants to make sure that they are doing a good job, and that's what brings in the customers. With that, he also has grown his social media following from 1 million to 1.6 million over the last 12 months. And he now will raise the prices on the agency up from 10 to 25 to 100K. And by doubling down on affiliates, he can actually crack the 100 million. Thank you so much for sharing your passion, taking us to the next level, Vito.
What an awesome interview, Matthias. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really grateful, and if I can ever be here to support, you can always count it.
Likewise.